Hi everyone, I'm Sam and I'm an English teacher, and the most common question I'm asked and sometimes I ask myself is, why is learning a language difficult? I do have personal experiences learning a foreign language, and I understand that it's not always easy. The problems and solutions I'll talk about have to do with finding the correct method and compatible teacher for you. Hopefully this can be useful for teachers as well. The first kind of problem is motivation. Students will tell me, my lessons are so boring. The problem of motivation may be because the lesson content is not interesting to you. A big part of learning a language is to have 1. Real life use for it, and 2. Have interesting things to study with. Your teacher should ideally set learning goals and what interests you to create a unique learning experience, especially if it's one-to-one or a small class. The second kind of problem are myths about learning a new language. I don't like learning a new language because I have to memorize a lot of new words and sentence structures. No, learning a language has a lot less to do with memory, but more to do with practice. Of course, you still have to remember some basic rules and meanings of some words, but only memorizing them will be useless in real life. You should ideally be applying what you learn immediately rather than learning a lot of new words without knowing when, how, why, or where to use them. Students often say, I don't know how to use the language without my textbook. A textbook can help you at the start of your journey, but what you probably need is more real practice. While learning a language, you should try to use it in as many ways as possible. What you need is to practice until you feel confident enough to do it on your own, without the teacher or the textbook. The third kind of problem is both a language and social skill. I want to talk to people, but I don't know how to have a real conversation. Don't worry, a real conversation never has perfect grammar. What is more important is being able to share your thoughts and feelings accurately with other people. The fourth problem is about using language in a workplace. Students will sigh and say, I want to sound professional and be taken seriously at my workplace. That is a realistic goal. Unfortunately, an employer's first impression of you is often how you speak or write. The goal can be what sounding professional can look like for you. That means you can express yourself in both a serious and genuine way, where an employer can see you as someone who is both reliable and friendly. Students are scratching their heads telling me, I don't really understand how to use many business buzzwords. What is circle back, low-hanging fruit, actionable, wearing many hats, and touch base? Just like how young people are creating new words on the internet every day, people in business are creating new words that they think help with communication. Many people, even native speakers, may find these words confusing, and different languages will have their own buzzwords. An excessive and incorrect use of popular terms can make you sound more ignorant. But learning a language is about taking risks, and more often, people just want you to know these buzzwords. Whether you use it or not is less important. A quick internet search will help you find their meaning, but it takes more time to practice using them in the correct context. You don't have to use them in real life, but it may save you the frustration of not knowing. Language learning means being observant and adaptable. The last problem is about the use of technology. Students like to remind me, what's the point of having a teacher when I can use AI? AI can probably help to correct most of your grammar if you ask it to. The difference is that an AI is generally trained to have knowledge. A teacher would be specifically trained to teach knowledge. But you can decide for yourself whether your teacher is better or the AI is. These are all struggles that a lot of students have. I think a good teaching principle is that learning languages should be useful and fun. That's the easiest way to improve. Language is a tool to engage in different subjects and situations, so a good teacher should be able to adapt their lessons according to what is good for you. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you learned something from it. If you did, please like and subscribe, and leave a comment down below about any common language learning problem that you might have. I also teach online English classes, whether you want to learn more about public speaking, business speak, how to hold daily conversations, literary analysis. I can help to achieve your learning goals. The first trial class is always free, and you can find out more information on my website here. See you next time!